meteorologist Blaze Keller.
It is going to be a good night for the troll burning. It's going to be a good night to get out and watch the Perseid, and I hope I'm saying that right. If not, I'm sure somebody will let me know. The Perseid meteor shower, it peaks this evening across the northern hemisphere, and it is going to be the perfect night. As we sit underneath mostly clear conditions right now, but back to our west, there's not a whole lot of anything going on. So those clear conditions are only going to continue to really sit overhead. But we have to look off towards Bismarck. This is actually our next system, and that's going to be sticking around as we go into the second half of Sunday and then throughout our Monday as well. A nice northwesterly wind has kept us very pleasant throughout the day today. We're looking at temperatures even at this hour still in the 80s for most of us, but a few have cooled into those 70s. Juneau, we're at 77. Viroqua, we're at 79, along with Montello. Everybody else is sitting underneath the 80s with very little humidity. We're behind that cold front. Typically, we see dry air behind it, but it is, again, summer. We're in the heart of summer, so you'd expect it to still feel even a little bit humid out there. But even at this hour, it doesn't. So get out and enjoy the rest of this evening. Just a little bit of cloud cover moving its way eastward right now, really staying to the east of 90-94. Future track through the really overnight hours into the early morning hours on Sunday. If you want to get up and maybe catch some of the meteors at 3 o'clock in the morning, when some say that might be the best time, it's still going to be clear to mostly clear. As we go throughout the day, though, watch as those clouds increase, and we'll even watch as rain begins as we go into, I would say, more or less the afternoon. I think we'll stay dry through at least the late morning, but that's that low pressure system moving on in. And as we go into Monday as well, we're still dealing with that same low. Reds and oranges indicating those heavier rain showers as this low kind of circulates its way through Wisconsin. So that means it's going to be pulling in cooler air off of the lake. Monday is not going to be a warm day at all. Not only is it going to be cloudy and rainy, but those winds will be off of Lake Michigan. And then Tuesday, it pulls away. So we'll finally start to warm on up as we go into Tuesday. But here's a look at temperatures at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday, typically the warmest point of the day, and some of our northwestern folks could only be sitting in those low 60s, a little bit warmer, maybe closer to Lake Michigan, but overall it's going to be breezy and it is going to be very fall-like on Monday. So if you've been maybe wanting to break out those sweatshirts, Monday is definitely going to be the day. Tonight we're looking at quiet conditions, mostly clear to clear with temperatures in those 50s. Let's look towards the southeast. We're looking at temperatures again in those 50s and 60s, a light northwesterly wind, and finally for our folks across the southwest, maybe a little bit warmer, but still we're dealing with mostly clear conditions along with those light winds. So again, I hope I said it correctly. Perseid. I looked at pronunciations literally right before I got on TV because I don't know how to say this. I don't know anything above Earth. So this means nothing to me. You don't ask me about it. I will tell you something wrong other than it's very active. It's one of the more active meteor showers that kind of Earth people can see. So yeah, get your pictures ready, go away from the light, and treat it as if we're watching the northern lights. Get away from the light pollution, take many pictures, set that exposure, I think, to long so you can really get those nice meteors. Again, a quiet beginning to Sunday, a really crummy Monday, and then we're back into those 70s and 80s, maybe even back into those 90s by next weekend.
You know, I'm proud of you for making the attempt to
Thank
say it.
you.
Before this, he was like, I'm not going to try. I'm proud of you for trying.
I have a tummy ache, but I battled through it, and I got the name hopefully right.
Hopefully.
We'll see. Yeah.
I'm sure someone will tell us.
Hey, let me know. I want to say it right.
All right, please, thank you. The Packers have their first preseason game behind them. So, Luke, now the question is, what is next in Green Bay?